Welcome. Paranormal Activity 3 was released in 2011 and was directed by Ariel Schulman and Henry Joost. And this movie follows Christy and Katie as kids, and we find out that Toby, our best friend demon boy, has been following them since they were children. So I'm just gonna start off and say it. I really don't like this movie. This was the first time that I ever watched it. My friend Nick, and I can't believe I forgot to say it within the first 2 reviews. He was the one that for Christmas gave me all these movies that I'm watching. So I just want to give you a huge shout out, Nick. I'm so thankful you gave them to me because I'm really happy that I got to watch all of them. And I got to experience Paranormal Activity 5, the marked ones, because I really liked that movie. And 2 was great to watch again. It was nice to see 1. Unfortunately, I really didn't like 3. I don't think it's one of the worst ones in the series. That is the worst one's definitely episode 6, but not episode 6, Paranormal Activity 6. This isn't Star Wars, but we're talking about Paranormal Activity 3, so let's talk about some pros, if there even is any. Well, there definitely are pros with this movie. The first one being that I love how it looks like it is from the 80s. The 80s is such a cool look. They do a great job of portraying it. I think some of it looks probably a little bit too futuristic, but I won't hold a gripe over the movie for it because it's very hard to do found footage based off of something happening from the 80s. And my other pro, and the best part about it, is the kids. Christy and Katie, the child actresses portraying them, so good. They did such a great job. Very realistic. There was never a moment where it was like, oh, Katie, your line was weird. Because usually with children actors and actresses, it's a little bit weird because it's hard to act as a child and have a realistic performance. They do a very, very good job with it. Unfortunately, that's really my only pros that I have with the movie. I do think, though, that the kids really carry this film. It's just unfortunate that Dennis and Julie are such big parts of it, which is where I'm going to start saying my cons, that the parents absolutely suck. They are such terrible parents. Everything. They don't believe anything that's happening. There's literal proof of demons being in the house, and the mom's like, nah, that's the wind. It's just things like that, and I think that also attributes to bad writing. Just the parents sucked, and it really bogs down the movie for me. In terms of my other con, I think this is the first time that an ending for Paranormal Activity wasn't as good. I think the ending for 2 is fantastic, and I think the first ending is very good. This ending, I don't know, it was a little bit too weird for me. It was not cheesy, but it felt cheesy. And that's the best way I could describe it without spoiling anything. It's just not a good ending. Unfortunately, 4, the ending gets a lot worse. The 5th one, the ending is... I like the ending of the 5th one. And then the 6th one. Don't even get me started on the 6th one. But yeah, ending for 3, not that great. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10. And I do recommend it. If you're watching all the movies, you gotta watch this one. It ties in a lot. And I think this probably would have been the best way to tie up the series, because the first 3, if you put them together, are very good. But unfortunately, there's 3 more. And the 4th one is probably one of, if not the worst ones. So I hope you're ready for that. So thank you everyone for watching this review, and be on the lookout for Paranormal Activity 4. But let's flash forward to the next review.